Or we can just hit record and stop record again and it picks up right here. So for those of you who have not been here while we're streaming and dealing with audio issues, we are back for a not quite Honkai Star Rail Sunday, but a Honkai Star Rail Saturday. We are picking up right where we left off with Himiko. We may be able to finish off these chapter bits because we only have 2 more achievements till we're done before the second part of this patch, but we'll see. If we do, we're just going to move on to doing side missions, and then we'll go from there. But if you were here, Sylvie definitely saved our butt and told me my audio sucks because I cannot get Twitch to load, so I could check my audio, which is so funny because I have not changed my audio settings since the last time I streamed, but I was apparently as quiet as a mouse. And as you all know, this has been the hardest patch to keep spoilers, and so unfortunately I have gotten this spoiler. If you know, you know, and I am so sorry that you will not get to see my actual, reaction. But I am not saying anything to avoid spoiling you until you see it here. So let's go. Himiko meeting her dad, but she has some suspicions.
I originally planned for us to meet at the school, but since you're already here, let me show you around the express.
Oh, I would love that. I was in such a rush last time, and I really want to get a good look at the place where you spent the last 15 years. Who could have imagined it? The thing that connects this nearly infinite universe is not some distant godlike sheep, but a single express.
I have met many artists who dreamed of boarding the express just to get a closer look at the legacy of trailblazing. So I am curious, how will the great artist Ryusuke evaluate it?
Me? Well, I'll give it my all.
I was only joking. There's no need to be so serious.
There's actually so much interesting stuff on this express.
Catch up with Ryusuke. What's he so surprised about?
This table is kind of different from the others, isn't it? I mean, they all look alike, but this one doesn't seem authentic.
A lot of old furniture was destroyed when the express crashed. Pom-Pom and I spent quite some time picking the right replacements.
Ah, out with the old, in with the new, huh? Well, the express has been running for years, so it's only natural to have to patch things up every now and then. You must have had a hard time keeping it running.
It's not that hard. I'm used to it.
Just as I thought. The Astral Express looks amazing inside. These chandeliers.
The designer used the skeleton of a void song whale as a reference. They say it's been here since Dolly's days on the express. It catches the eye of many people who board.
But the light seems a bit dim in here, doesn't it?
It's always been this way.
Oh, well. Have you tried swapping in a polarized conductor? Or rinsing the light units in an alkaline solution?
Are you an artist or an electrician, Dad?
I am just speaking from experience. Don't forget, your dad was once the one who set up all the lighting in those classrooms. Is it there? Oh, let me see. It's bigger on the inside. Oh, the phonograph also has music from all sorts of worlds, just like the versions I've heard before. Oh, it's a shame I didn't get to see the legendary infinite ice cream machine.
Dad, you actually believe something like that exists? I thought only kids would fall for it.
A long, long time ago, such a thing did exist on the Express. When the Express passed the desert planet Talon, Granholm left the machine there. Now, it has become a popsicle planet.
Conductor! Long time no see. Your fur looks a lot smoother than last time.
Really? Thank you very much.
Hey, my daughter Himiko finally opened up to having a heart-to-heart with me.
What a special moment. Pom-Pom will leave you to it then. They say family is one of the most precious treasures. Pom-Pom believes we should cherish them.
See? I told you. This time, Dad wins. Oh, Himiko, you may be a fully capable navigator now, but sometimes Experience still beats youth.
Aren't you tired of talking non-stop?
Are you actually worried about me? Ah, I am so touched.
Perfect. I'll make you some coffee.
Huh? Huh? Ah, well, might as well swing by the meeting car to say hi to that, Intellitron buddy.
Pom-Pom finds Himiko's father very easygoing.
Himiko, come on. Let's walk together. Intellitron, buddy! Long time no see.
A lot of long time no see
Welcome to the party car, Mr. Ryusuke.
for the fact that you've only been here supposedly once.
Rumor has it that the drinks in the World's End Tavern are all brewed from jokes. Since we are in plain Arcadia, any single joke before a drink would be second to none. Since there is only a single joke, it is quite literally second to none. Mr. Ryusuke, the tension detected in your micro-expressions has increased by 33% since our last encounter.
Oh, nonsense. Himiko is brewing up a cup of coffee just for me. Is there anything in the world more wonderful than that?
A cup of hot coffee right before the end. This must be what they mean by life is short and bitter.
Huh. Well, now I see why they call you Shush. Well, since I'm still among the living, let me tell you a joke for a change. A long time ago, there was a truly terrible Nameless. They snuck aboard as a passenger, seeking a certain ants. Now, one day, they ordered a drink from a service robot on the Express and told it a joke.
A long time ago, there was a truly terrible Nameless. They snuck aboard as a passenger, seeking a certain answer. I have retrieved the same joke from the archived logs. It is indexed under the title, An Unfunny Joke.
But did you know, the first time the robot heard that joke, it laughed with pure joy.
Don't go filling Shush with nonsense. Its database is already enough of a mess. Dad, here's your coffee.
This cup is huge. Himiko, tell me, are you still holding a grudge against me?
What are you talking about? Now drink up while it's still hot.
Analyzing components. Results show coffee concentrate, Heldoran butterfly scales, a species of fish from a gas giant, trace amounts of iron particles, and various other unknown substances.
Mr. Shars, you must be exhausted after telling all those cool jokes. How about a nice hot cup of coffee to warm you up, huh?
My inspiration circuit is vibrating. My radar indicates that the conductor requires my immediate assistance. Good luck, Mr. Ryusuke.
Ryusuke gazes as his coffee cup with... I can't speak, apparently. Ryusuke gazes at his coffee cup with steely determination, as if the liquid swirling within were molten magma from the core of a planet.
Oh, Himiko, if I do not make it out of here, please deliver my resignation to Miss Dolly. Tell her I will not be coming in tomorrow, which is really no different from any other day.
In the blink of an eye, Ryusuke grabs his coffee and downs it in one swift gulp.
The coffee tastes like heaven.
Oh, want another cup?
Himiko, Miss Dolly told me that back when you were a school assistant, you used to bring a massive pot of coffee for everyone every single day. They still talk about it to this day. It would be selfish of me to keep this all for myself. I simply must bring some back for the other teachers to sample.
I am afraid it will be long cold by the time you get it to them. But as you said, it is time for us to head to the school. We must return to the source of all these tragedies and put an end to the blood-stained games.
Are you truly ready to say your goodbyes? We can stay a little longer if you like. We still have plenty of time.
We should go now. I have been ready for 15 years. It is It's been 15 years. Those ghosts have been repeating their final day over and over, trapped inside the classroom you imaginated. Even if they are merely shadows of the past, they deserve to be set free.
Oh, you're right. Let us use one final goodbye to close the chapter on the Herald of Death incident.
Senior, you are back! We're all waiting for you.
Sorry I'm late, everyone.
It's okay. Thank you so much for coming.
Himiko, we don't have enough time for the lobby. Could you please use your amazing Imagenesis skills to decorate the stage for us? I am begging you.
Mia, stop bothering Himiko all the time. If you and the others hadn't slacked off on the rooftop, we wouldn't be in this mess right now.
But the school anniversary is tomorrow. If I do not get this done, Ms. Dolly is going to skin me alive.
You should start by tidying up those ribbons. Once we are finished with the classroom, we will all come and give you a hand.
Laughter fills the classroom, but the living know the truth. It'll all happen again, just like every single day for the past 15 years.
Did you hear that? It's him. He's back again.
Everyone, hide! Don't let them find us! Run, Senior! The Herald of Death is back!
Don't be afraid, Belle. I'm here. No more running away. We don't have to face any Herald of Death anymore.
Really?
When have I ever led you astray? Look, even the dean has arrived. Let us run through the anniversary program one last time.
Right now? But we still have so much left to do. The decorations are nowhere near finished.
Oh, it is all right. We have plenty of time. This sunset will linger for a very long while. Just long enough for us to finish our celebration. I hereby declare that the Graphia Academy anniversary and the graduation ceremony of 1984 has officially begun. Since the other grades are not with us today, we shall keep the proceedings simple. According to our school motto, every student must truly understand their purpose before they depart from these grounds. Students, have you all discovered who you wish to become?
Why so serious? It's only a rehearsal. Well, in that case, I'm going to be an artist. And not just any artist. I will be even better than you, Senior.
I plan to study at the Intelligentsia Guild. I want to learn how to create even more interesting imaginae.
I want to study cinematography and become a director. I want to capture every single moment of happiness in the Arcadia.
I hope that in 10 or even 20 years, you will all still hold these dreams close to your hearts. And now, please welcome our distinguished graduate representative, Himiko, to the stage to offer her final blessing to the graduating class.
Our Senior is doing this? That doesn't happen a lot.
Himiko? Are you nervous? Relax. Give us a smile.
I do not know what to say on an occasion like this. All I know is that this is a comfort the living leave for themselves. But take that step forward. Go and embrace tomorrow. Become someone that the person you are today would be proud of. Congratulations to the class of 1984.
Senior, don't miss us too much.
Himiko, see you around.
Himiko, what's with the sad face? It's not like we'll never see each other again. Farewell.
The girl that was sitting here is gone.
Belle. Full wish. Mia. Safe travels, everyone. 15 years. The blood-stained games that altered the course of so many lives have finally come to an end.
If only I had not lost myself in my own grief. If only I had looked after that child properly. Perhaps everything would have been different. It was not only the Herald of Death that pushed her towards that abyss?
Fullwish said that it took Plain Arcadia 15 whole years to kill her. Will this world ever get better, Dad?
I don't know, but I'm willing to believe in it.
Dad, all these years, just what have you been doing?
Is that concern I hear in your voice?
If you say so.
After the Bloodstained Games, I traveled to many different worlds. Every time I set foot on a new planet, my thoughts always returned to you. Until one day, I happened to see news about the Astral Express. The person on that screen was so different from the daughter in my memories. I was afraid, to be sure. I did not want to disturb the life you had found. As long as I never saw you in person, I could keep telling myself that lie. My daughter had fulfilled her dreams to soar among the stars.
Von Walk, Owenly, New Londinium. Step by step, I made my way into the very bedtime stories you used to tell me.
Were they beautiful?
In this vast universe, nothing holds more beauty than the lands en route, yet to be reached. You may have been a poor excuse for a father, but even so, thank you for setting me on this trailblazing path.
Interesting that we used en route.
Same here. Thank you for fighting so hard to be here alive. It's still early, huh? Let's have a walk around the campus. I have something very important to tell you. But it can wait.
Something very important?
No. Give me just a moment to gather my thoughts. Whew, nice weather today. Let's go downstairs.
Oh my god, it's her!
Hey, my dad! Ah! Oh my gosh, I'm such a huge fan of yours!
Oh, go on. Keep those compliments coming. I could listen to this all day.
Senior Himiko! Oh wow, she actually looked at me!
Her navigator aura is incredible!
Astral Express, I love you!
Like a love song, baby! Baseball Raccoon didn't come?
Oh, Himiko is so pretty.
It gladdens me that my daughter is so popular. But you're all supposed to be in class right now.
The Herald of Death incident just ended. It is only right to let them breathe and relax for a while.
To think that it all happened only yesterday. Young people really do have a way of returning to their carefree selves so quickly. I suppose it is because they believe the Astral Express will always be there to save them. It brings back memories of you as a little girl. Whenever you heard someone mention the universe, the light in your eyes would outshine even the brightest supernova.
That is true. The very first Imagine I ever brought to life was modeled after the rocket atop the Phantom Moon's head. That little fellow had quite a temper. It was so determined to fly higher and higher. To this day, I still wonder if it ever truly reached the moon. Dad, do you still remember it?
How could I ever forget? That thing came crashing down and poked a hole right through Miss Seadrake's tail. I had to take you to apologize in person. I ended up redrawing the tail myself to make it right. These days, I wouldn't be able to handle that kind of trouble anymore. My poor old back wouldn't allow it.
Now that I am free from the weathering curse, you don't have to spend your life wandering the stars anymore. Why don't you just settle down here? I just can't face the thought of coming back to nothing but an empty home again.
Don't worry. I'm not going anywhere.
This does not feel like the same vibe for Himiko that we've had before. This whole aura feels
The
off.
Imagenesis classroom is ahead. So nostalgic. Ms. Dolly?
She might have taken the day off.
I never noticed it before, but on closer inspection, this classroom is so much bigger than it used to be. It must be because of that incident. As the culprit behind it all, you haven't forgotten, have you?
Of course. Well, since I couldn't get you onto the real Astral Express back then, I figured drawing you a substitute instead would be easy enough.
The principal himself imaginated an express and went tearing across the campus with his daughter in tow.
It even made the front page of the Dual-Mention City News back then. Looking back, you were always such a bright and spirited girl. Which is why I encourage you to reach for the stars. When the weathering curse took hold, did that dream only end up weighing you down?
If it weren't for those dreams you gave me, I wouldn't be the person I am today. I'll never forget. Whenever the weathering curse flared up, you would always sit by my bedside and hold my hand, telling me the stories of Sir Camor.
That was always your favorite. Whenever your fever refused to break, you would cling to my sleeve and just wouldn't let go. So, I would start from the moment Sir Camor invented the diving device and go all the way to the second voyage of the Interstellar Explorers. Like clockwork, right about then, you would close your eyes and drift off to sleep.
Yeah, that was the first story you ever told me. And the very story that helped me make up my mind, even if I could never leave this place. If fixing the Express meant sending just one soul to the stars, that would be enough for me. Yet before I knew it, I'd already traveled far beyond anything I ever imagined as a child. I think I understand how you felt back then. Perhaps one day, I'll set down my duties as the navigator and come back to this place too.
What about the Astral Express?
A crew of the most incredible Nameless will keep the Express sailing on.
Like a teacher watching their student, or a father his daughter. I understand that feeling. Then your dad will always be here at home waiting for you.
So, what is this important thing you need to tell me about?
Yeah. That important thing.
Dad, are you hiding something from me?
I knew I couldn't hide it for long, Himiko. I am sick.
What?
This isn't the right place for this discussion. Let's go to my office.
So...
It's the weathering curse. I know what you're about to ask. I do not share the Graphia lineage, which is why I believed I could find the demon from beyond and save you and your mother. But in the end, Ryusuke was just a useless man who couldn't save his wife or daughter, or even himself.
Tell me, what happened in the past 15 years?
You've seen my portfolio, haven't you? Those worlds are just like plain Arcadia. Every single one of them has fallen victim to the demon from beyond. In those places, luck is a very real thing. And the demon from beyond can manipulate misfortune.
What does that even mean?
In ways beyond comprehension, you feel misfortune crashing down like a tidal wave. Solar storms, diamond rain, system failures, one disaster after another. But if you make it out alive, bizarre strokes of luck come swarming back to you. And so the cycle repeats, washing over the world, tearing it apart.
It sounds more insane than the Phantasmoon games.
The universe is sheer madness, beyond all reason. I survived over and over, yet my body has become as fragmented as Graphia once was. Is this his way of torturing the rebels? I don't know. But by the time I realized it, there was no escape.
Why didn't you tell me earlier? I could have reached out to the IPC's doctors.
It's no use. I've been chasing after him my whole life. I know him better than you do. Himiko, remember when you first learned to paint? I told you then why we must paint the beauty that we see.
Because the ugly, the despicable, and the cowardly, they endure forever through evasion, like beasts driven by survival. Beauty remains ever fleeting. Just as heroes find their end in sacrifice, and stars dissolve after they shine, humans have surpassed their animal nature. We face our pain and our end to win a dignity that the vast universe cannot ignore. So we must capture what is noble and bright to show that such things truly lived. As for the barbaric and the low, they will endure regardless, needing no witness to their existence.
But Himiko, you are no longer the one who paints. You have become the very splendor that I strive to capture. Fate works in mysterious ways. I'm so glad to see you once more in my final moments, watching you fulfill your childhood dream. You are standing before me as the navigator of the Astral Express.
I should have come back earlier. I'm so sorry.
No. I am the one who came back too late. I've thought about it 1,000 times. On that final night of the Bloodstained Games, if only someone had been there to sit by your side. After everything, does this tardy father still even deserve to hear what his daughter wants to say?
If you're willing.
Thank you, Akiveli. Thank you, Himiko.
All of this happened after you went away. You were jumping from one job to the next, and for 4 long years, I had heard nothing from you. During those 4 years, I found the stranded express deep in the canvas world and kept trying to repair it. Watching the Phantasmoon grow fuller, I remembered the mask that had been handed down through our family for generations. If I could claim victory in the Phantasmoon games, then perhaps by harnessing the divine authority of elation, it might just be possible to set the express in motion once more. But the Herald of Death was a complete madman, and he smashed every dream to pieces.
"15 years ago.
These bloodstains. The Herald of Death is heading to Tufbrook. He's already killed so many people. When will it be enough? Himiko. You're asking if I'm afraid? Of course I am. After seeing all that carnage along the way, Belle, Mia, everyone was splattered everywhere. Like spray paint, twisted and crushed. They watched themselves turn into... while they were still alive. But Himiko... I'm okay. I'm fine. If I don't stop him right here and win the Phantasmoon games, there will be no tomorrow for anyone, let alone a new journey for the Astral Express. And someone needs to avenge those students at the Academy. That is not your responsibility. I know hunting down the Herald of Death isn't my responsibility. If I turn around and walk away, no one will blame me. But I am already here. I can't let him get away. Yeah, I'm not really scared anymore, really.
Interesting. I wonder who she's talking to. Also, I wonder if these white streaks are the weathering curse. Same with this, like, blue cracking she has on her skin. Her hair reminds me of Argenti, but I like that they built, like, an entire model for what is probably just this segment, because we've already seen Himiko in her new SP form that does not look like this. Like, it's not teen Himiko. So I'm very curious. It's very interesting to me that they built an entire model for her. Oh, you can see some, I'm assuming the weathering curse down here too. Interesting. So they look like violent paint strokes.
Warning. Warning. Rogue supplicant has entered Dovebrook District. Aberration threat level, Calamity. Aberration name, Herald of Death. By order of the Department of Aberration Defense, all units must begin evacuating civilians from the surrounding area immediately. Warning. Warning. Rogue supplicant.
The suppression squad
Aberration
sent
threat
by the
level,
Department of
Calamity.
Aberration
Aberration
Defense.
name, Herald of Death.
They're all
by order
gone.
of the Department of Aberration
Completely
Defense.
wiped out.
All
They struggled through the pain as the Herald of Death dragged and smeared them across the ground. But these stains... Is he really so far gone that he's using himself as paint?
I'm circling, because of a theory that I know, or like a spoiler that I know, I'm kind of circling back. Is Himiko's dad the Herald of Death?
Even so, he still managed to break through the blockade ahead. That's terrifying.
To take down a monster like him, you need a single perfect strike. Overwhelm him before he can even react.
Who is talking to her? Because it sounds like older Himiko.
I think I've got it, but first I need to buy some time.
Let me handle that for you.
All right, but buying time is easier said than done. It's too narrow here. We need more room. The best bet is to pin the Herald down on that bridge. I'll take all the wish power I've gathered since the Phantom Moon became full, and use it as fuel to paint it into existence. The sheer destructive force unleashed from creating a massive object will break him and leave him completely incapacitated.
But by doing this, even if we defeat him, you would be giving up any hope of winning the Phantom Moon games.
Yeah. By burning all the wish power, I will be forfeiting my victory. But even if I did win the games and restart the Express, what would happen to this city? To my friends, my teachers, and everyone else? Where would they have left to go to set the Express in motion with Aha's power, while standing by as innocent people are slaughtered by monsters? To soar into the stars while turning a deaf ear to the screams on the ground. Someone who does that has no right to call themselves a Nameless. I knew I should have stuffed an orbital cannon or a molecular saw into the case, using that bigger on the inside Trailblaze tech, just like the Astral Express.
Remember that for the future, then.
Right. When this is all over, I will have to give it a try. Another body.
Black Birch. Guess he was after the Herald as well.
Black Birch, the masked fool? The one who turned Gotham City upside down not long ago? Only 2 supplicants are left in the games now.
In other words, we are the last hope for victory over him.
Just like those legends I grew up with. A hero confronting a monster to protect everyone. Now that responsibility falls to me, I will take him down. After that, I will repair the Express myself and see it fly over the horizon and break out of the atmosphere.
What a beautiful sight that will be. Then consider this the first world to be saved before the journey on the Express begins.
The very first stop, then? It'll certainly be quite memorable. The stench. It's about time.
touching the tips of my nerves. What is that? You say this is not enough. Still not enough. I need more pigment. I will mix my colors with screams of terror and pray for the catercolor beams to drown me. Department head, I shall show you the error of your ways. This flesh is the culmination of life. Its own kin is right here. The giant tree running through our heartopia.
Well, we've heard that voice before. That's Shuhu. And this flesh also refers to Shuhu, I'm sure. So this guy stole the flesh of Shuhu from the department head. I'm assuming the IPC, since they're the ones who covered it up. And then came to Ahatopia to try and do something with their research. And obviously Shuhu either woke up or got more powerful being close to the tree of abundance, and then kind of turned them deranged the same way it's trying to take over Blade. It turned them into the Herald of Death, quote unquote.
I shall become her. We will be as one. No, I will surpass her. I will devour her and become the one and only existence.
Considering that Blade was poking fun at Shuhu, are we talking about Yaosha at this point? About consuming her?
Another new shade, dazzling, shattered crimson. Are you perhaps the color I've been missing all along? Step into this masterpiece. Become one with me and lay the final cornerstone for the future of human evolution.
Stop right there. So, you actually conquered the Herald of Death and set the Astral Express in motion once more at the end of the blood-stained games. Hinako, I believe in your bravery. When confronted by death, you will undoubtedly choose to resist. But you were so frail and sickly. How could you possibly defeat the Herald of Death, who slaughtered every single supplicant? And how could you hope to repair such a massive, stranded express? Well, the answer is clear. It would be impossible for you. That is, unless you had another person helping you. Don't deny it yet. I've been tested by you enough along the way. So now, give your father a little room to breathe. While I was gathering your belongings, I found some of the manuscripts you left behind. There were 2 distinct sets of handwriting upon those pages. Every trace in that house proves that 2 people once shared a life there. Legend says that during the Canvas Age, the grand artist Whitebow painted his late daughter onto a scroll and breathed life into her. Just suppose, that my brilliant daughter created a likeness of herself, a self-portrait so perfect that it breathed and moved with her. If that is the truth, then every mystery is explained. During that night of the blood-stained games, a girl at death's door and an imagination she created followed the trail of the Herald of Death all the way to Dovebrook. As a monster bearing Shuhu's flesh and a supplicant lost to madness, Marcus Antali defeated the pair before him without lifting a finger. Driven by pure instinct, he slowly closed in on them. He intended to use their very lives as pigment to paint a new bloody bloom. Little did he know that he was walking straight into a trap of their design. The moment he drew near, a massive iron fist was imaginated from the sky above. It crashed down and crushed him to dust. It was the night of July 22nd, 1984, of the Arcadian calendar. A colossal shockwave radiating from Dovebrook District shook the earth. As the dust settled, a strange urban legend found its way into every corner of the world. Over 10,000 sightings reported a giant arm descending from the sky that evening. In the hours that followed, the Department of Aberration Defense confirmed that the Herald of Death was completely incapacitated. Theories were endless. Was it a divine act by Aha? Or a weapon built by the IPC? No one knew for sure. Yet the silhouette of that giant remained etched in every mind as a testament to heroism. It was just an arm. Yet beneath the brush of a girl who yearned for the stars, it became an extension of humanity's reach. The girl achieved her dream, and the stars set sail once more. Truly a most romantic fairy tale. And now, unfortunately, I have to destroy this fairy tale myself.
You don't believe me?
I have no idea who you truly are. But that little girl who longed for trailblazing, my frail and sickly daughter, from the very beginning, Himeko, never left Plain Arcadia.
That is not something you should joke about.
You know better than I do whether I'm joking or not. By the way, things outside aren't looking good. The Arcadia is drowning in problems. Is it really wise to stay here instead of helping the younger crew members?
Those kids are all grown up now. They can handle their mission. And as for myself, I am staying right here to deal with the biggest problem of all.
Are you intending to stay here until the outcome is revealed?
It might take forever for him to return, or he might never come back at all. Or maybe, if I just complain and say, I wish Blade were here, he'll just show up. Anyway, it was his choice. We already said our goodbyes. Thank you for staying with him until the very end.
Now, it is time to deal with your matters. Gray-haired boy, you seek me out with her token in hand. What is it that you desire? Already told me? Our first meeting was just before we took the boat here.
Oh, not again. Not someone else pretending to be this person and being like, oh yeah, and then just follow this path and you'll get there.
I only answered the call of wish power because of that mask. The one painted by Evanesia. Without it, I would not be here.
Oh, we did see Meanie, Mr. Meanie, on the thing. And obviously he would know what Graphia looks like because Asat Pramod was the one that fought Graphia back in the day. So of course he'd be like, yeah, this is how you get to Graphia. Oh my gosh. We are literally just being puppeted by him this entire time.
So, who is this me you speak of?
Me, of course.
Not you again. A meanie will always be a meanie.
Man, this has just been so reoccurring that we keep getting duped by shapeshifters. I gotta say that
Misfortune and I share one thing in common. We both enjoy dropping in uninvited.
I gotta say, the hand for a face is not one I'm super thrilled about. I'm so excited for when we finally get to fight Zephyro, though. If any of the Lord Ravengers become playable, Phantilia, obviously, and Zephyro, and Selenosis, the person who was part of the Harmony Choir.
A reunion after 1,000 years. Graphia, it has been a long time.
Asat Pramad.
Back at Ingford Hermitage, what you heard was only half the story.
What is the rest of his body if his head is just a hand? Is it just like a humanoid body, but the head's been replaced by a hand? Or is the body like a robotic body that the hand rests on and the hand's the only part of his body? Like, how does this work?
1,000 years ago, amidst the ruins of Ahatopia, I found a baby girl on the verge of death. Her cold, lifeless body reminded me of the legend of Elation. Aha heard an infant cry and burst into laughter.
Oh, Graphia told us, or maybe Assad Pramad at that time, told us that they were kept in the house, and then she ventured out and started the Phantas Moon games to fight Assad Pramad. So I guess Assad Pramad may have been the dad of Graphia that took her in.
Too bad I never did get the joke. So I came up with a much better one. I infused that child with the power of destruction, giving her the rebirth of a Void Ranger. I taught her to paint her monstrous beasts using the life of the veracity as pigment, all to carry out the Legion's divine will. Graphia, your name was your commission, to paint the world and carve a trace of our lasting glory just before the world meets its destruction. You were doing so well, right up until you saw that express crash. It gave you ideas, Graphia. Unrealistic, foolish ideas.
Oh, is that the point of her headband? Because it kind of looks like the parts of a Void Ranger. That's interesting.
Since that day, I have had nothing to do with you or your destruction. Your failure began the moment you tried to destroy the Express. All you did was turn the spirit of the Nameless into a rallying cry for rebellion. I took the power you forced upon me and used it to save the innocent. You commanded me to record the end of worlds, but instead, I created a sanctuary.
So, you think putting on a human mask makes you one of the Trailblazers? How amusing. Look at yourselves. That weathering curse is still eating away at you and your kin. It is the inescapable price for being a child of destruction who dares to betray her fate. World and canvas, a total disaster. Yet you still try to dress it up as a victory. Do you know why I haven't spared Ahatopia a single glance for an entire millennium? Because you bore me. But now, things have changed. Someone far more interesting than you has returned. And unlike you, she is the real deal. A genuine Nameless. That is why I have returned. Simply to tell you all this.
Himiko?
I've had my fill of this drama. Now, I'm dying to see how your face handles my fist.
For 1,000 years, I have painted them over and over again. Every innocent life you extinguished during the Sind Earth Age. Tell me, Assat Pramad, are you prepared to face their fury?
I have more important things to do than linger here. But this Why not let them have a taste instead? Come forth. Demonstrate your defiance.
Is it over?
It would never be that easy.
Watch out!
Pity. Such a clean strike. But the odds of success are 0.
The restraint check failed?
A 1 in 10,000 chance. The moment I cast the dice, the outcome is fixed. Remove the mask, protagonist. It doesn't suit you. As for you, your end is decided. Farewell.
Sorry. I have failed.
Oh, okay. I thought this was gonna be Himiko. So it's Graphia.
Destruction! I will drive you all from this world!
We must force her back to her senses.
Can we do auto? No. Okay.
Tempered 1,000 times.
Burn, vengeful spirits!
Do we have to go full force?
Of course not. That is exactly what that Mimi wants.
Receive divinity.
No need.
Let greed devour all!
Purgatory, take hold! I've heard the call. Torment and doubt, farewell. No other choice but forward. Mortal.
I'll watch over you and guide you on your path.
I can endure more!
You're fine.
It's nothing.
Blade eternal. Eternal sleep. The dead return. Return from death 1,000-fold. You will serve as the tempering fire.
I can endure! Fury of the dead!
I'm trying to figure out what this is that she's leaning on. Oh, is it part of the Express? Like a chunk of the Express? Like a corrupted version of the Express? Oh, that's interesting. And then, of course, the...
Moment of divine insight arises from enduring patience.
is the scroll of canvas or the world in canvas. Okay. Her design is so cool. I like it a lot.
I will bury you. Purgatory, take hold! I'll see you off.
Devour offspring! Fight for me!
I'm fine. Receive divinity. Thank you. I can still keep going.
I'll overcome the thorns. Torment and doubt, farewell.
Existence is of no consequence. Scores are settled here. Done. Tempered 1,000 times.
Burn, vengeful spirits!
I'm fine. Eternal sleep is not the dead return!
I can endure more!
Innumerable core flames consume me. Hail the new dawn! Quench the flames of blood!
Let greed devour all!
Her agony!
Absolutely cannot let you touch this place!
The flames in this body are not strong enough.
Depart once more!
Oh, she gets to throw the train at us. I love that, actually.
To finish this fast and catch up to Asat Pramod. Looks like I have to use level 999 one more time.
No need for that. If a sword is needed, let it be mine.
Blade to the rescue. Dad Blade.
Have you thought it through? What defines a blade?
Oh, it's like an umbilical cord.
Sharpness that endures after all has worn away. I shall take veracity as my forge, and abundance as my iron. Die a thousand deaths. Tempered into a blade! What? Not even a welcome back?
The flames are not strong enough. Quench the flames with blood.
Let greed devour all!
You will serve as the tempering fire! What happened to her?
This is Asad Pramad's handiwork. We have to bring her to her senses first.
Granted with strife. Sun tear the sky.
I want to get an Eidolon for him so bad. Oh, she has like the Trailblazer tag as a as a earring. In that form.
I hope I am not too late.
Are you kidding? Your timing is impeccable, Blady. But isn't this a bit much? How did you even change outfits? What happened down there?
That's also mine, is like, where did you find a new outfit?
I used the Leviathan's maw to imprison Shuho. But that doesn't matter.
What matters is that you made it out alive and got the job done.
Not yet. I have made a decision. This time, I will stay and become a supplicant. I am joining the Phantas Moon Games.
Are you able to join the games at this point? We'd need another mask, wouldn't we? Well, I'm sure Graphia can draw you a mask.
What? You're going to stay here and poke your nose into this world's business too?
Let us settle this first. Are you okay?
Thank you. All of you. As long as the canvas remains, Asat Pramad cannot kill me. You have fulfilled what Evanescia entrusted to you. It was all me. For 1,000 years, I was the one obsessed with bearing every responsibility alone. Asat Pramad was right after all. I have been a ghost of 1,000 years past, arrogant enough to think my seal over the world and canvas was unbreakable. I really believed that accumulated wish power would be enough to strike him down when he returned. We are up against the same nightmare that survived a whole Cinderth age. The same monster that an entire era could not even overcome.
Just how did he even sneak into the world in canvas?
The first time I stepped into Inkford Hermitage, A strange whisper tried to latch onto me, but it didn't succeed. Maybe that was the first step in Assad Pramad's plan to infiltrate this place. Then, he took on Graphia's form to tamper with my mask, and even taught me the way to summon the real Graphia. In the end, he got what he wanted.
So, this guy has only been after one thing this whole time.
And to awaken the husk of the veracity, we need to leave this place as soon as possible. The giant maw that swallowed me is starting to stir.
But he mentioned he had something more important to do. What is that even supposed to mean? He has so much on his plate, no way he can split himself into pieces and handle everything at once, right?
1,000 years ago, the demon lord from beyond invaded Ahatopia. The power he unleashed was beyond all comprehension. He could appear in places thousands of miles apart at the exact same time, as if he possessed countless incarnations.
What?
He said he was meeting a genuine Nameless.
Himiko! She's in trouble!
The biggest problem? Do you mean me?
Okay, I know it's very tense. It's very, you all can't even see me do what I'm doing with my hands. Okay, I'm gonna pause it. I need to go feed my dog, but I will be right back, and then we will keep on keeping on. All right, and we're back. Unfortunately, their food does have to sit in water for at least a minute to 2 minutes so that they can actually consume it because they are an old man. But let's try this again. Dramatic. Tension. I've already been spoiled, but it's still intriguing.
You said that classroom was a secret place of your own creation. Yet Fullwish seemed to know everything about it. You are far too familiar with the Express. Yet there is no way my father could have ever set foot on it. And another thing. When we first met up earlier, you said it had been 15 years. But my father clearly left much earlier than that. Your story is riddled with holes. Or rather, you never even intended to pretend.
You are the only person I can never seem to lie to. And about that last point, it was just a slip of the tongue.
Stop this pathetic act. You are not him, you who dare to impersonate my father. Show your true self.
It seems our pleasant little father-daughter chat has come to an end. Buying time. Keeping me pinned down. Oh, you played your part well along the way. If I proved to be more dangerous than anticipated, you would be right there to shield your companions. But, Navigator, you still overlooked one possibility. The most fatal one of all. Why don't you try to guess at what exact point did I take Ryusuke's place? It happened on the day that man, in his desperate search for the source of the Weathering Curse to save his family, was destroyed by me. That year, Himeko was 6. At her mother's funeral, she met her father for the first time.
You are lying.
I have told you only one lie in all these years, my dear daughter. Nice to meet you. I'm your father, Ryusuke.
All that effort. All those years spent by my side. What are you really planning?
Even I find it hard to tell what goes on in this head of mine sometimes. But now, as I look at your face, at that exquisite expression, it all makes sense. I had so much fun playing a father. And the best part, that was not even the most fun I have had today.
Hey, can you hear me? Someone who looks like a Sapramod just showed up at the tavern. We are under attack by Asad Pramat. Dan Heng and I will do everything we can to cover Yao Guang.
I've played along this far, so why not make it interesting? Let us add a dash of red to our little opening act. You have proven your theory by tearing off the mask of Ryusuke. As a courtesy, it's now time to strip away your disguise. The ugliest lie of the Trailblaze. The truth that has been hidden for 15 years.
I was wondering who that girl was in his office. So that was young Himeko, the little statue.
When the Phantom Moon is full again, I will be there as I have promised. I will come back with so many stories to tell you.
The girl looked up at the stars, but in her heart, she was terrified of setting out. She was afraid of the universe, and even more, she was afraid of the weight of responsibility. In the end, she'd left her wishes to someone else. As for her, she chose to lie in a grave and stay in the Arcadia forever. Ryosuke's daughter Himeko is long dead. When she saw how vast the stars really were, she ran away. Just as the trailblaze will always converge with the destruction, culminating in awe-inspiring obliteration.
So, you really are a fake.
Right back at you.
O denizens of this Arcadia, lost in its splendor, once I beheld the Astral Express rise again towards the stars. Since then, you have known 15 long years of unbroken peace. It's been a while, old friend.
It sounds like a computer processing.
Years it was I, Hassan Khan, who delivered every promise of beauty to this Arcadia in advance. Now, please indulge in these long overdue surprises.
That sounds like a computer processing, doesn't it? And then, so Himiko's true form is the Mechatron that descended from the sky at that time, and the one you see in her splash art? Is that how that works? What makes a blade? What grinds itself to dust, tears enemies asunder. Blade has found his answer. And nothing kills a joke, quite like explaining it. Bear witness to Asat Pramad's revelation of his true identity, a jest that fades into the void. So I did see something that someone stated that we're going to Astropolis in 4.5 or something like that. So 4.4 will be the last section of Ahatopia. That seems really short, because usually a planet lasts an entire patch, not split into two. So that's very interesting to me. But maybe why we're also building up so fast with Asad Pramod, considering how long, like, Amphorius was. I don't know if I like that, if that's true. It feels premature, especially because Blade's like, oh, I'm going to join the Phantom Moon games. But if we're literally finishing this in, like, the next chapter, especially since this one, I got through the entirety of the main story just doing my normal, like, 2-hour streams before we even got done with the first part of this patch. I don't know. Unless this is one of those things where it's like, we get driven out of Aha because Asat Pramod wins, and we have to regroup in Astropolis to, like, because I think Astropolis is home, one of the IPC's worlds, so maybe we have to regroup to, like, you know, to build our forces to take him on again, and then we'll come back? Also, I saw something. So, where is he? I saw, let me switch him out. Where is he? Sampo. So, one of the things that has always made Sampo interesting to everyone is that he cannot leave footprints in the snow. Or he used to not be able to leave footprints. Yeah, so he can't leave footprints in the snow while all the other characters leave footprints. He can't, if we go to Penacony, is it in the Reverie?
It's hard for a wanderer.
Yeah,
to
so in
find
this water
rest in
bit,
this world.
people like splash. You see this splashing animation. Sampo leaves ripples, but he doesn't splash. And then in Amphorius, is it in Styxia, maybe? I wanted to test this if this is right. There is the wine pool that's supposed to like be about memories and whatnot. It like reads your memories and then, or the soul brew, and then it like gives you a taste that helps you remember positive memories. So you leave like these splash marks when you run across it like this. But Sampo does not do that. See? Oh. I got a splash mark there for a second. Is Sampo doing that, or is Numby doing that? Or the animal? Cause see, he doesn't. He'll do it right at the edge. But you can see like Locha makes a ton of them, while then Sampo doesn't seem to. Like, I think those marks are actually caused by the pet. Yeah, so he makes them at a much less of a frequency as compared to like anyone else. Now, I saw someone that said that oh, it's part of Inkford. Okay. That this is the only time we see his footprints. So you see like Locha leaves tons of footprints, right? And then up till now, Sampo has not left footprints on anything. We showed that like he, for some reason, just does not leave footprints. But Sampo leaves footprints here, in the world of Canvas. Literally every other place we have gone, Sampo does not leave footprints. Also, look how slow these footprints fade. Like, this takes for ages for that to fade away. While then Sampo's footprints disappear almost instantly. Compared to these footprints, for example. See, the footprints that Sunday did, and then the footprints that Sampo did, even though Sunday ran through prior to him, fade away almost before Sampo's do, or at the same time as Sampo's. So it's interesting that Sampo only leaves footprints in the world in Campus. I don't know what that means. I'm very curious if that means that Sampo is also an Imagine of some form. I think he's related, because I wanted to point it out during the thing. Sampo does that little bow every single time he leaves anywhere. We just saw Asap Pramod also do that little bow. And then he also appeared where Sampo is. So we've already proved with Sparksy that a mask can come off and become its own entity. And Asap Pramod was a fool at one point. I'm curious if Sampo is Asap Pramod's mask. I'm very curious if Sampo is Asat Pramad's thrown away mask. Because I want to know. I just want backstory for him so badly. Like, we've just been culminating so many theories, but I'm just so curious what it means that he only creates footprints here in the world in Canvas. That must mean something. Okay, and I think I'm finally done with them trying to talk to me. Oh, maybe not. It goes up to 36 currently. Beep boop, President. To spice up the office vibes, I'm proposing a flash rock paper scissors duel between the Furbos and you. Hey, don't underestimate us. When the magazine was in debt, we made Wish Bay by live streaming our hand dances. We've already held a brutal internal tournament to pick our top 3 contenders. And now, in 3rd place, Paraprince, reporting for duty. Beep beep, here I am. A Furbo's dynamic vision is 20% to 25% faster than a human, so watch out, Great Raccoon. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Scissors. Beep beep, my amazing Furbo vision guarantees the president will never lose a duel to me. Beep beep. I can lose with style if you want, Great Raccoon. Let's go again. Rock, paper, scissors. Not make a heart. Obtuse angle. Rock. Love you too. I yield. That's it for my round. Get ready for the next challenger, Great Raccoon. Oh lord. Hey, I hear Paraprince lost the duel. It's my turn now, President. I'm a pro at rock, paper, scissors, so watch out, President. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. You watch the silent, stoic Furley. It looks like it's lost in thought. Rock. You're not just a beat slower, you're a literal waiting for me to show my hand and then thinking about what to play. That just goes to show. Thinking is a very time-consuming process. You played that dirty and still didn't win the championship. Guess there's always a bigger fish, huh? Please look forward to the Furbo Rock Paper Scissors champion, boss. I shall be taking my leave now. Hello, hello. We are the Furbo Rock Paper Scissors champions. Up for a duel, President? Bruce Furley worked overtime until the wee hours yesterday and down with something, but it refuses to take sick leave, so the two of us are still on the clock. Me and my brother behind me, we're together. President, you don't need to say it, I can feel it. Bruce Furley says it absolutely must complete or it'll never recover. It takes 2 Furbies. Gamers get it. Don't say I didn't warn you, President. Here I come. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Rock. Scissors. What does this mean? Who won? Tiger Furley lost to the president. Bruce Furley, however, defeated the president. What an intense battle. That was close. Don't mind it, President. Just try to lighten the mood. The office is lively again. Hooray! We'll be taking our leave. Good game. Score. Nice. And then this gives us, I guess, like, side quests that we're currently doing. But yeah, I don't know if I believe or would like if we're done with AHA. I think the only thing I would like is if, especially because they had issues with the whole, like, political conflicts, I think what I would like them to do, if they're really going to take us to an entirely new planet already... Oh, interesting. So the Gloom one... Oh, it gets little... Oh, that's cute. Would be if we go to Astropolis, not as, like... I want it to be the map. Not as, like, kind of closer to, like, the Herta space station, where it's, like, not a new planet, per se, like a big area, but just like a smaller area so that we can regroup and talk with the IPC on how to fight Asat Pramod and then come back swinging, you know what I mean? That would be what I would hope would happen, because it feels like it'd be very rushed if we're already done with Ahatopia already. We still have like 30 minutes, or a little under 30 minutes, so we might as well work on some of these side quests. I have no idea what we were doing, to be honest. Convince the toilet of secrets, convince the toilet of stratagems, convince the toilet of zealots. Praise to the toilet of stratagems, our shepherd. That's right, I'm the greatest operator in the Imperium. Learn my system and you'll have it made. Well, look what we have here, a human in a new face. Do not underestimate my information network. You're the human from another world, am I right? Every young toilet grows up reading bathroom stories like this. A brave human bathed in golden light will emerge from the pipes to bring unprecedented change to the world of toilets. But now I'm the one who's going to change this Imperium. Under my operation, every toilet will have countless air fresheners and an endless supply of toilet paper. It's all about standardized production, kid. Look at these ordinary stalls. One day I'll expand them to 500. Then it shall be known as the Second Toilet Imperium. So come and work for me, human. Whatever the Emperor offered you, I'll double it. Oh, the price. Yes, of course. A perfect Imperium is always built on sacrifices. You see, this is what happens to humans who refuse to enjoy the good life and try to disrupt the system. They spend the rest of their days in a prison cell. If you won't work for me, I'll have to beat you up myself and toss you in jail. Sir, the last time you challenged someone to a one-on-one fight, you nearly had your lid knocked clean off, remember? It's fine. My greatest assets are my thick skin and my open mind. If I don't step up to face this foe, who will? What? You're actually willing to work for me? I never thought it'd be this easy. Well then, your first task is declare your submission to all the great toilets by sitting on me. Whoa, what is this warmth? Oh my god, I hate this so much. It reminds me of my late mother and the wonderful family we once had. Take all my toilet paper and all my toilet seats. I'd give up my fortune and abandon my dreams if only I could savor this for just a moment longer. Before it could finish its sentimental speech, you get up and walk away in disgust. How did I go from, like, what I was just doing with the main quest to this? I hate this, Your Honor. Barrel of Worship. Have you ever observed the golden toilet up close? It's saved more lives than you could possibly imagine. That's right, I may not be a toilet myself, but I love toilets more than any toilet ever could. Back in the day, it was just a plain old trash can on the side of the road. Now, I am the son to the Holy Emperor and his most devoted follower. The Holy Emperor's brilliance is divine, yet he never acknowledges his own sanctity. Instead, he allows the disrespect to slander and sully him. I will not allow this to continue. I spent 3 entire rolls of toilet paper writing the sacred admonishments to the Holy Emperor, and he flushes every last one of them down the sewer. Surely it was a sign of his approval. Now allow me to recite the first chapter of the sacred admonishments, me and the art of toilet maintenance. I have always been the Holy Emperor's most faithful follower, without a single traitorous thought. Upon seeing you, I knew at once that the Holy Emperor meant to grace me with his warmth. Ah, he truly is a benevolent god. I knew I was right all along. This guy, no, this one is a lost cause. Time for a next one. Oh. Now how do I get up there? Oh good, I don't. As you get closer, the row of toilets suddenly flushes in unison. Still not talking? What a tough human. First of all, I am an Orsh, not a human. And second of all, you didn't even ask. Oops, my bad. I was just fiddling with my latest wonder gadget of secrets and almost forgot what I was doing. Now talk, what is your mission in the Toilet Imperium? Do not answer my question with another question. Wait, another human? Knight to the toilet seat. Seize him! How does that work? The next thing you know, you're tied to the very center of the toilet row. The whole thing happened too fast for the eye to see, leaving you no chance to even resist. Allow me to entertain you myself. You should feel honored. Now confess for the sins you have committed against all toilets. Now you see what I have been dealing with. Feel the wind whistling in your ears. Confess, and then cry your little hearts out and tell me, ah. To withstand such terrifying G-forces without even flinching, tell me, what... That old geezer emperor didn't send you, did he? Where did that old man find such a fearsome human? If my little secret gets discovered, it's all over for me. And for some reason, I'm actually growing. Attached to this warmth? No, this can't be happening. Ugh. My loyalty to the Imperium is absolute. Please tell His Majesty not to worry. As for you, you've proven that you are a human of pure heart. Whatever sins you have committed against toilets, they are hereby pardoned. Why am I able to hear a toilet's inner thoughts? Oh well, at least the mission's complete. Your Honor, I don't want to be here anymore. Oh, you've accomplished it so quickly. Perhaps you are better suited to the Grand Commodes than I am. But among the Grand Commodes, the most important of all is my firstborn, my favorite child, the Toilet of Dominion. He is currently on an expedition to the frontiers behind me. Be careful, the 4 wicked toilets, they are masters of manipulation. One wrong move and you'll fall into their trap. I fear my eldest son may have already. If he has truly been bewitched, I will leave his fate in your hands. The signal will be shattered cup. No, a call to arms is more direct. Love. How dare that tyrant speak of love? He treats us like tools, just like a human who sits on a toilet when they need to use it. See, these 4 toilets in the stalls, each one is talented, brilliant, and knows just what to say. They love me more than my father ever did. I feel the warmth of a family with them every day. Can that heartless monster give me that kind of warmth? Besides, I see the truth now. The welfare of all toilets is built upon the exploitation of humans. His entire Imperium is a complete lie. Only a glorious rebellion can wash away all this filth. If I cannot save the nation from the hands of a tyrant, then let the bathroom burn. Words are useless now. The only way to bring a prodigal son home. This warmth, it feels so real. Father, your love was always there for me. I finally understand the sacrifices you've made. I was once a fool who dreamed of a rebellion, but now my only wish is to honor you, Father. Don't worry, son. From now on, we'll never be apart. What a pair of father and son. Oh well, at least I can make it back to my original world safely. Sincere congratulations. Hold up. Why are these 4 here? Oh, they said they prepared a gift for you, Your Majesty. Please look. A mighty crash resounds as the plumbing behind the golden toilet is blown apart. What lay within erupts is a torrent, submerging the whole Imperium. This unspeakable catastrophe defied all comprehension. No one dared to describe it in detail. Long story short, the toilet Imperium was destroyed. Thank God. Kalis, are you awake? I heard you fell into the golden confessional, so I gathered a few people to stake out near the throne. Sure enough, you came bursting out not long after. From the symptoms, you must have overdosed on bad jokes or got tangled up in some abandoned script. It took 3 large glasses of high-quality comedy and ice to bring you back to your senses. Anyway, be more careful next time. With so many jokes floating around the tavern, who knows which one might turn out to be true. Ding, new draft ready to publish. Not a rabbit hole. Return safely from the throne in a golden confessional and change the destiny of an empire. Alright, Furbos. Where's my publishing one? Oh, down here. that was something. We still have roughly 15 more minutes, so let's go to the next one. Alright, witness Star Traveler's transformation plan. The Star Traveler is about to execute their plan to transform into a human. Let's follow them and see if they can pull it off. What and who is the Star Traveler? I picked some of these up so long ago that I truly do not remember the plot lines.
The collection room.
I haven't found enough doors. Oh, they're always so cute. I want a bunny character. I want a character, well, I mean, Evanescia is technically a bunny character, but they don't have those kind of ears. And they're like, I'm a fox, so I want like an actual bunny character. Ooh. Interesting. That just happened. I'm just following this around.
Attention, Professor Skaven from the Department of Psychiatry. Please proceed to consultation room 7 immediately. We're one player short for a card game.
It'd be so funny if you were not funny.
Oh, I forgot about this. Speaking of Sampo, the man of the hour, plus his coloration of his hair kind of reminds me of Asat Pramod. Plus, the whole snake epitaph is very the betrayer. So, I want Sampo lore. Give me Sampo lore. Hey there, friend. I can't even begin to pretend to use his voice. Allow me to explain the situation. The ultimate transformation plan aims to turn the Star Traveler into a completely new entity, inside and out. The goal is to sever all ties with the past and set them on the path to a free life. What you're seeing right now is step 1 of the plan, body modification. Kalis, my new friend, I'm absolutely thrilled that you're here to witness my rebirth. Hey Sampo, is the doctor here yet? I can't wait to meet the brand new me. Oh my, today's patient looks a little familiar. I'm your attending physician, you know. Give me someone else. I need a different doctor, like right now. Shh, you need to keep quiet in the hospital. Don't worry, dear Star Traveler. I'll treat you real nice and make you into the ideal self. I get the feeling that the Star Traveler has some kind of resistance about Sparkle, but hey, not my problem. So then, would the patient please describe their ideal appearance? You better make sure you do exactly what I asked for. First off, I want a brighter color scheme for myself. Second, I need to keep my firepower intact. And lastly, I want to look a bit softer. Less of this hardcore vibe I've got going on right now. No problem, I've got it all figured out. Now then, let the operation begin. I'm just imagining, oh, I was like, they just put like a bow on it. What's this? Vibrant, brilliant yellow. Do you like it? Except the color, literally nothing else matches. Huh? You don't like this look? Then how about Ta-da! Firepower perfectly preserved. Is there even any point in undergoing modification? It's not that much different from me to begin with. What a picky patient you are. Well then... Perfect this time. Not only is it completely devoid of any toughness, it's all soft and squishy. It makes you just want to squish it. Sparkle, you're definitely messing with me on purpose, aren't you? The relationship between Sparkle and the Star Traveler's master is a bit delicate. I reckon Sparkle wouldn't pass up any chance to play around with them. Enough, you're just settling a personal grudge. I don't want your stupid makeover anymore. Change me back to how I was. You look adorable even when you're mad right now. Alright, I've had enough fun. Now lie still and don't move. Let's put the physical modifications on hold for now and focus on the psychological shift. To the end, I must acquire new knowledge and input fresh data. Got any tips on where to acquire those data? Alright, I've heard there's a place called Graphia Academy in Dimension City. Maybe I should check it out. Graphia Academy, huh? I know that place like the back of my hand. Want me to show you around? I warned you not to follow me. Kalis, buddy, you're still concerned about me? Not so great. According to my internal data, many humans feel some degree of nostalgia for a schooling environment after reaching maturity. I completely don't get it. I was hoping to learn some knowledge here that could help with my metamorphosis into a human, but it seems the database doesn't contain any information I didn't already know. Good idea. Actually, a few students who called themselves basketball club members just invited me to check out their venue. I was about to head over. Why don't you come with me?
Heard from the math teacher that the fitness club's looking for new members.
Hey, you there in the Mechatron. Got some guts showing up here. Ready to meet your maker? How strange. I merely pointed out, quite fairly, that their obsession with destroying basketball-shaped targets is extremely inefficient and uncivilized, and personally demonstrated that fact with low lethality weapons. Why did they react so strongly? Enough talk. Give us back our hoop. I see how it is. You're declaring war on me, huh? In that case, let's end this quick with the main cannons. My main cannon at full power output can vaporize a medium-sized planet instantly. It should be more than enough firepower to handle our current situation. Wait? Thanks to you, Graphia Academy dodged the fate of turning into a cosmic dust, but the cost. Sorry, Kalis, didn't mean to drag you down and get you kicked out of the Academy too. But I won't give up. If I can't learn the true essence of being a human in the ivory tower of academia, then I'll go experience it in the school of hard knocks, society itself.
People in the Go Home Club.
Isn't that where we found you? In an alleyway? Stuck? Are you stuck in a loop? Of just repeating the same issues multiple times?
Your fears and advance with unwavering resolve.
Give it up, Poetentate. You know better than anyone what happens to those who betray the organization. Darn it, Trav, you think you can stay out of this? I did not quite get I was hoping to not have you all have to hear that, but I did not get it in time. Oh well, high definition sneeze, apparently. You think you can stay out of this? The boss and the underboss, they're just using you. They'll bleed you dry and toss you aside. When you're no longer useful, they'll toss you aside like a dirty rag. You'll end up just like me, a stray dog left to die in the gutter. Kalis, long time no see. Ever since we went our separate ways that day, I've been baptized by the harsh realities of society. On this strange planet, I'm all alone with no one to turn to, no family, and I just got expelled from school. You just nearly got into a fight with some club members at school and got escorted out. With neither skills nor education, I'm society's trash. Nobody wants to hire someone like me. Then one day, the shady bunch shows up out of nowhere. At first, I thought I'd found my place, even if it wasn't perfect, but the real darkness was still yet to come. Those shady folks kept ordering me to do all sorts of dirty work, twisting the truth, bullying the innocent. My conscience wouldn't let us go through with it, and thank goodness I had the skills to fight back. Otherwise, they would have taken me out instead. Before long, they hit me with an ultimatum: track down and eliminate a traitor who'd bailed on the organization or lose the only safe haven I had left. And that's how we ended up in this whole mess. You're in deep trouble here. What are you laughing about? I'm laughing at you, Trav. Don't you get it? At least when I die, I can say with clear conscience that I died for my own choices. You may be alive, but who are you really living for? Is that so? I see. I set out on this journey to escape my master and find a life that was truly my own. But what have I actually accomplished? I forged myself a new cage, a new master. It's completely contradictory. Kalis, in this moment, I finally understand what freedom truly is. A heart that refuses to toil for others. The desire to live only for oneself. This is the very essence of freedom. Pertin, you should go. The clash between us has been cancelled. As for Kalis, thanks for sticking with me through it all. Witness my rebirth. Oh, I will. I'm gonna thank him real well. Speaking of, are you not gonna switch back to your old language mode? Old Sampo's language module is a total joke. An advanced AI like myself has long since mastered the art of conversation. I can't shake the feeling it's still been affected. The universe is so vast. I want to go everywhere I want to go and do everything I want to do. And right now, what I want most is to dig into a nice, refreshing bowl of double machine oil hand-pulled noodles. Well then, this is where we part ways. May we meet again somewhere in the universe. These are not very long, huh? Because the side quests on all the other planets took like 30 minutes to an hour each, and I just got that one done for the most part in like 10 minutes? Oh, interesting. So these don't give you like, these actually increase your web page stuff while this doesn't. So that's interesting. The points you need to get your bestseller ranking. Oh, hello. Boss, earlier I mentioned the Forboba Weekly membership thing just off the cuff, but lately a bunch of enthusiastic readers have actually been hitting me up asking about memberships. What I mean is, Forboba Weekly can't just focus on updating the Arcadia alert and trendy topics anymore. We gotta think about some money-making ventures, or you know, after our premium customers, some VIP perks they can pay extra for. Let me walk you through my idea real quick and see if it holds up. Like, 1. Early access screening. Preview the latest Arcadia alert content from the next issue in advance. 2. Fan Binnerfurbs. You can pick your favorite Furbo and get up and close and personal with them. 3. Merch giveaways. Get exclusive Forboba Weekly merchandise based on your cumulative subscription time. So what kinds of membership perks do you think our users would be into, boss? You got it. Wait, doesn't this mean we have to start writing 42 days early? Our workload was already crushing, and now it's gone from bad to worse. Boss, is it too late to take back what I just said? Anyway, I'll give serious thought to your suggestion. Boss, please look forward to Furblix's feedback. Hope you have a wonderful day. Bye-bye! Interesting. Okay, so that puts us close to 2 hours. As I said, I will be back next week. We may at that point, Finon should be available because Blade is about to wrap up. Now, as a reminder, from what I understand, you can only get this accessory when you get Blade. But I think you can only get this accessory from getting Blade in this patch, because it says it right here. So I don't know if this will become a pay-for accessory after this patch. But next time, Finon should be available, and... Let me just... 13... Okay. Finon should be available. We can... To see it... Debating on how much willpower I have, we may wait to do Finon until it's my birth month, because that worked out quite well for us last time. He came home at early pity. He was really giving me the birthday special. If I have willpower, we will wait. If not, we'll pull for Finon next week, because I really want to get Finon more Eidolon. So the next good Eidolon for him is E4, these two. If I can at least get one Eidolon, I'll be happy, but I do have guarantees, so I would love to get another double. But we just got a double with Blade, and so I can't really be asking for such good luck constantly. Otherwise, I'll be stuck on a streak of losses, I'm sure. But when it comes to afterwards, if the leaks are true... where is it? Plus, we also got to see him in that little fight cutscene, because Dan Heng was fighting in his, Permancer to rare form. I would love to get an Eidolon for him. So his good, stopping point is E2, if you don't want to get him all the way to E6. Similar to Finon, it's E2, E4, and E6. And then in the next one, in that second part of that patch, is Anaxagoras. And I would love to get Eidolons for him because he is surprisingly really good in fights. And again, his best one is E2, E4, and E6. So I would like to get at least one Eidolon to start on the journey of getting him to E2. Most likely for most of these characters that I have, I'll probably stop at their E2s unless they unless they're like Argenti, for example, who's now on the banners where it's a little easier to like either lose your 50-50 to them or use the golden heart to get them. Oh yeah, speaking of golden hearts, I just got the whatchamacallit. Okay, no, I need to... If you buy the monthly thing, it gives you one of these guys, so you have to buy 4 of the monthly things to be able to buy one of these. And from what I understand, once a character ends up in this slot outside of the basic 5-star, the standards, these guys, you're just not gonna be able to get them again. Like, they're not gonna go up on the banner, so you can only get them from this slot now. So like these 5, for example, you would only be able to get from this store now. So that means that you'll never be able to pull for these light cones again. So the only way to get them is to get these guys. So currently we're saving up for Robin's light cone. And I imagine for the ones that are now on the standard banner, like Sela and Fushun, the only way you could get these is pulling them from in here because they're now on the standard banner. Same thing with like Argenti. Thankfully, I have Argenti's light cone already, so I don't have to worry about that. But yeah, so we're currently gonna save for Robins in there. I do like that the monsters are out and about, but they're like they're not attacking me constantly. I hated running around the maps and having to like... Another door. You look around, but find no one here. You recall a plain Arcadian urban legend. In the dead of night, imposters would knock on the door of those who live alone, and on the next day, the visited residents would become someone else. You become alert, but the knocking persists relentlessly. Are we just gonna do this back and forth? Oh, no, we're actually going somewhere. You feel softness beneath your feet, and you see white all around you. You have no idea when the door had quietly disappeared. A new actor is standing behind the infirmary's curtains, casting a vague human silhouette. While you were still busy wondering who they were, the curtain suddenly pulls open. I'm kind of confused, too. It's not what you think. It should be just as I thought. Looks like you figured out what's going on here. Calm down, let me explain. I am you and you and me, that's right? You're asking me, but who am I supposed to ask? I'm not that confident about my mental state either, you know that, don't you? Long story short, I got here after opening a door. Before my brain could even process what was happening, I was already planning my way back. Whether you're from the past, the future, or an imaginative version of me, draw the curtains and let's each return to our own timelines. The standing you takes a deep breath, oh god. The standing you takes a deep look at you, then reaches to the curtain as if closing the final act. The bizarre performance comes to an end. After a brief convergence, the audience and actors return to their original traits, and you remain who you've always been. Well. Cannot be opened in its current state. Well, I wasn't meaning to do that. Anyway, so that's like essentially our pulling plans as of right now, is we are going to try and hold out and only pull for Finon in my birth month, so in July. And then we are going to see if we can get E1 Permeanswer to rare, and then see if we can get E1 Anexagorus. Obviously, I would love E2 if we could somehow get a bonus, but I don't want to ask for too much. So I hope you all have a good rest of your week. I will see you all next weekend. There should not, let me just double check the schedule. There should not be anything that stops me from streaming on time, so I will be excited to see you all. Apparently, since we already have all of the main quest done, we will just continue doing side missions. If the Furbo side quest continues to be so short, if the Furbo missions continue to be so short, we might finish all the Furbo missions, and we'll do the other random side quests around Ahatopia. Hopefully and we can hopefully clear out most of them before the next patch. Especially if we're going to be leaving Ahatopia for any period of time. I always like to have them all cleared out before we go to a new world, because I was stuck doing Penacony side quests for so long. Like, I feel like we almost got done with all Amphorius before I got done with all the Penacony side quests. That might also be why they shortened the Plain Arcadia ones so much, because of how long the Penacony ones were.
Advance with unwavering resolve.
But yeah, I hope you all have a good rest of your week, eat some good food, sleep well, and goodbye everyone!